Good evening and full moon blessings to you all. Now, I know I'm a bit late here. I have been incredibly busy, but what I'm going to do, this is normally for my Patreons, and then I always make a second recording for the general public. As a gift to all of you for the new year, I'm going to do this broadcast as I would for my Patreons. My Patreons did just receive the full moon in Cancer tarot for the next 2 weeks. And that is something you can receive at the $5 level if you're ever interested in joining. But this is about the full moon tonight, and it is here. It is a full moon in Cancer today at 5:27 p.m. This is Eastern Standard Time. It happened here in Arizona at about 3:27. And it's in the intuitive sign of Cancer. This also brings the January wolf moon, or old moon as some call it. And this is a dark, cold, and barren moon with the zenith of winter, or at the zenith of winter. This moon is all about rest, retreat, and renewal, as emotional overload is possible for some souls. It's time for meditation, soul searching, and deep contemplations. This is also a time when many question their security, family, emotional foundations, and even like their housing issues, which would relate to security. This is a dignified moon, meaning that it is in its governing planet, or in this case, luminary. This energy can bring a strong, heightened sense of awareness, deep intuition, and a strong desire to be within the confines of your home or even near the water in some ways. Many of us can expect beginnings and endings to take place in our lives, and business partnerships and promotions might take a setback, and domestic matters will have to be dealt with. Anytime you're dealing with Cancer, um, this is technically the fourth house, so it is all about security, family, and home. This energy always affects the USA and Great Britain, so expect them to make major headlines in some way with either some insane weather, earthquakes, Mother Nature, natural disasters, or what I'm foreseeing is political issues. And I'll explain more about that in a minute. As the saying goes, home is where the heart is, and it is best to be with good friends and family under this full moon in Cancer. And this full moon is under a moonic phase from January 9th through the 15th. Expect shocking news. I would say closer to the 14th, 15th. There's a possibility there. Cancer full moons are always about letting go of the past and what no longer serves your greater good. It is all about setting up some plans, focusing on what the year ahead has to offer all of us, and using the universal laws to act when the moon is waxing again. We all must remember that this is an emotional moon. It's also a very intuitive moon, but we feel that emotion from time to time the strongest within these next 2 weeks. Now it will be all my water signs and cardinal signs that feel this energy strongly. However, and you know the drill, those are my Patreon members, all souls born with a sun, moon, rising, or natal or hidden dragon head or tail in Cancer will feel this moon's energy the strongest. And one final word on this strong connection. One final word on this is that our intuition and our psyche are heightened at this time, especially if your water signs have a moon or a dragon's head in a water sign. Your psyches are heightened at this time, and many will feel a strong connection, not just to the underworld, but to Mother Earth and the Gaia energy. This is strong Mother Earth Gaia energy. Our intuitive side will be strong. So those of you out there, do not self-doubt your own feelings. If it feels right, do it. But if it doesn't feel right, don't self-doubt that little voice or that gut feeling you have inside you. It's the stars telling you, red light or green light. Now, this is where all souls with strong Cancer energy will feel like their psyches are heightened. Sorry, I had to scroll down here. Uh, any of those souls with strong Cancer energy are going to feel like their psyche has been heightened. So if you have a friend who's a Cancer or has a moon in Cancer, bring them along to feel the energies around you. I guarantee you, your Cancer friends are going to be in tune with these energies. My magical folk. Now, my magical folk, you know, Cancer full moons are potent for psychic workings, psychic awareness, and all sorts of divination. In fact, it is one of the best energies for divination and working with the moon and water elements. Any sort of magic to manifest your dream home, housing or rental, buying or selling real estate is going to work well under this moon energy. With the Cancer moon at its strongest and dignified in its luminary, any spell work for fertility this evening is absolutely going to be blessed. Remember, Cancer rules the womb, the breasts, and the stomach, and ritual work for healing of those areas will always be blessed under these stars. So happy magic making to all my witches out there and practitioners. Now, normally for my Patreons, I read the 2-week full moon forecast in full for all of you. However, I'm not going to do that this evening. This is a short and sweet one, so you're going to have to read them all on your own. But I will, since this is a full moon in Cancer, I will read Cancers. So Cancer, this full moon is right on you, and the first house is the house of self and soul's purpose. This energy will always hit the moon children strongly. It's time to focus on you and your well-being and what you want for this year ahead. Your zodiac sign will be one of the highly intuitive, empathic, and most in tune with the energies around you. You have said this, or excuse me, I have said this time and time again for Cancer, and I will repeat it. Do not feed into others' negative energy, no matter how empathic you are. This full moon is all about rest, relaxation, retreat, and making time for you and your family. Now, the decisions you make today in this full moon phase will have a major impact later on. But for now, it's about planning, taking action on the next new moon phase. And with Mars still in Cancer, right on you, Cancer, you will put those ideas into action. So I'm wishing you good luck. So yes, I always read the forecast for the moon sign that it's in for everybody, but I will post this on my Patreon page. It will be free to the general public. I will post a link and you can read your forecast. I have been coming off of dental surgery and I wrenched my back over the weekend. So it's just been one thing after another. And so that's why I'm late tonight with everything. But I do want to end it on this note, is that these next few weeks will be interesting. And we go into this full moon filled with high emotions and on the back end of a moonic phase, which will create headlines for the USA and the United Kingdom. However, I'm giving you a warning here. I am more concerned with January 20th and the days that have to do after that, as it's inauguration day and we are in a Platonic phase from January 19th through January 24th, 2025. There could be violence in the days leading up to this date or afterwards, too. I highly advise you to stay out of any large crowds, especially political ones, at this time. Now, I pulled the cards for Patreon, and I'm not going to give full detail here, but what I am going to say is as we get closer to this inauguration day, and the days afterwards, there's going to be I don't know how to put this. I'll just say it like I said, the tarot. Out of touch with reality is going to be the energy. Sadness, and that could be the TikTok going away. Or this is also where there's excessive optimism and conceitedness, but there is also an energy now where the dragon sits on United States' third house. That is the United States' house of mental clarity, communication, transportation, and what has just happened. On the 19th, TikTok is being taken away. So we've just been cut. Our communication has been cut. For 5 million people, their businesses have been cut. And for other 161 million, their way of interacting, getting their news has been cut. So this administration coming in will be out of touch with reality. And if you get butt hurt by that, I'm very sorry. This is just what I see and what's written in the stars. I will do it one last TikTok in the next few days, and I will go over this dragon's energy for all of you on TikTok. I am on Lemonade. I am on, I'm actually on Red Note, but it's all in Chinese, so I don't know what the frick I'm doing. So I'm on YouTube, but I will be going dark from Facebook and IG because, well, I don't need to repeat it. Why mention his name and give him power? Anyway, I'm wishing all of you a very blessed full moon. Be safe and enjoy good friends and family. Get out there, make your moon water, charge your tarot cards, your wands, your crystals, any of your magical tools. Blessings. Bye-bye.